Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people.
Sing.
Nope, not yet.
Oh.
It's coming. Hello, good people.
Sing
Hey, there it is. Welcome everybody to The Odds Couple. It is week 4, chapter 7 of the large program. We are happy to be with you here today. We got a big show for you today, as we will play Pick It or Park It, as we'll look at some of the games out of college football, top 5 games in college football this weekend, and a couple of big games out of the National Football League, including tonight's Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. We'll also talk a little baseball if we got time, and we'll have our picks. We got some fish nuggets, all of that coming up on the show today. I'm Rob Fisher, Lang Whitaker, alongside. Hello, Lang.
We got to get going, right? Like we got
always,
a lot of stuff.
yeah. We got a lot of stuff.
We have new sounders for Pick It or Park It.
We got new sounders
Yeah,
for Pick It or
that's all.
Park
I want to
It.
hear the sound effects. John Roser was working in the lab late last night, texting us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Making stuff happen.
How are you, John Roser?
I'm great.
Good to
Ready
see you.
to talk football?
Yeah.
We got football tonight. We got football tomorrow. We got football the day after that. We got football the day after that.
And the day after that.
day after
yeah,
that.
that's right.
It really sucks with no football on Wednesday nights now.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Maction will start soon, I guess. But
Yeah. And we'll soon have NBA stuff to do. This is like right around the corner right here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Less than
It's
2
right
weeks
there.
on Media Day.
Yeah. September 29th.
You ready, Rob? We're up there. You and I are on together.
Oh, yeah?
Talking sports.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
Yep.
CJ Hurt is in the building as well. Hello, CJ.
Hey, everybody.
How are you, man?
I'm good. I look forward to the non-football days, the Tuesday, Wednesday, because it allows me to. I keep up with the W, so the playoffs are going on. You guys keep up with baseball, so
I watched the
allows
W
you
last night.
to keep up with the baseball of it. Which game do you catch?
The Liberty, that was last night, right?
Liberty, Mercury. Mercury just shellacked them,
Killed them.
beat
And
the
then
hell out of
the
them.
night before, I watched, who was it? The Aces? Were they playing that
Aces
before?
were playing the
I've been
Storm.
watching, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Playoffs. It's kind of fun because the first round's best of 3.
Best
so
of 3,
it's
yeah.
quick. So New York, defending champs, are on the ropes now. They got to go to Phoenix tomorrow night for an elimination game.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And
And
Breonna
there's-
Stewart's hurt.
There's 2 games tonight, and it's basically win or go. Not basically, it is win or go home. It's got a oddly March feel to the playoffs in the W in the first round. It's exciting.
We would talk more W, but we can't talk gambling
That's true.
with the WNBA.
No tipping, no picking.
No tipping, no
yeah.
picking.
No fixing.
No fixing. Yeah, so we can't talk about that. But we can talk about stone skimming. And apparently
Oh.
there's controversy. I don't know
Yeah,
if you've heard about
I
this.
do know about this.
The World Stone Skimming Championship has been hit by a cheating scandal. Several competitors were disqualified for tampering with their stones to make them more circular, which can help them bounce better on the water. So there's a big to-do on that cheating scandal. Have you been keeping up with the Stone Skimming Championship?
I assumed that Tom Brady was involved in some way because he's just involved in cheating.
That's
now. And I mean, you guys saw him in the booth the other night with the headset on,
Yeah.
the suit on.
Yeah.
We don't need Tom Brady and his the way they did in the NFL, him and Belichick cheating their way through
Yeah.
it. We don't need it in these other sports.
We don't need stone
I didn't
skimming
know.
cheating.
So did you see how they cheat in this?
No.
They smooth the rocks out,
Yeah.
and it helps the rock bounce more. It's called the stone skimming, not skipping.
Right.
But I want, why is this not on ESPN Ocho or whatever? ESPN News? One of them, they just show all these weird sports now.
Right.
This sounds like kind of fun. I would have been able to compete in this when I was 6
You
years
think you were
old.
good?
Yeah, I was pretty good. My grandfather had a farm. There was nothing else to do.
But skim stones.
Skimming stones.
CJ, big skim stoner?
I used to be like Lane, good at it. I didn't have a farm, but went to summer camps in Clarksville, Tennessee, and we kicked it in the canoes for hours on it, like 4 hours. I think when they got bored with us, they just stuck us on the canoe, put us on the lake, and said, "Hey, don't come back to shore." And every now and then we would sneak to shore and skim, not skip, but skim the rocks. I think Pablo Torre is going to do an episode on this.
I was actually my grandfather's farm. I was a city mouse, My cousin lived on the farm, and one time she and I were walking to the lake, and I was like, look at this rock. This thing is huge. I'm going to try to skip this thing. And I picked it up, this giant rock. And I was like, man, this thing is so light. She's like, no, that's a cow turd.
Oh, yee. Ugh.
It was all dried out. I didn't know.
You city dope.
Yeah.
Why didn't she tell you before you picked it up?
I think she wanted to see me pick it up.
Do you still talk to this cousin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you shouldn't.
Appreciate you, Jill.
There are 11 days left in the Major League Baseball season, and things seem maybe wide open as we take a look at the odds for the World Series winner. The Philadelphia Phillies now are at the top at plus 440, followed by the Dodgers at plus 550, the Milwaukee Brewers at plus 750. Three National League teams before you get an American League team, and the American League teams go as such. Toronto at plus 800, Seattle plus 900, and the Yankees plus 950, despite Detroit having the best record in the American League. I think... I don't know, Lang. When I look at the American League, I think Toronto's the best
I do too.
team, but Seattle's won 10 of their last 11, losing last night.
Detroit's been really good, except Scooble might be hurt.
Detroit's been the best team all year, but they haven't been very good since July.
Yeah.
I mean, they're under 500. No one's played consistently well. I think the American League is going to be who
wide
gets
open.
hot come playoff time.
Maybe the Yankees?
Maybe. I mean, if you keep the Yankees in the ballpark, you can beat them.
Yeah.
The problem is they hit a lot of balls out of the ballpark.
I feel like it's kind of been Seattle's year, though. They've had like a, it's
Yeah.
like a destiny thing.
Yeah,
And Dumper's
maybe.
been amazing.
And they've been the best team as of late.
Yeah.
National League, I think the Phillies are the best team, and I think they're clearly the best team. The Dodgers just have issues. Dodgers have a horrendous bullpen, and that's going to kill them. I mean, they can put Shohei in the bullpen, but then what?
then he
Can he
can't-
pitch every day, or can he pitch every other day? Or
How would he warm up if he's
he
got a bat?
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be weird. That would be kind of cool, though. Like, you think he could, like, warm up, run in, at bat, run the bases for a minute, and then run back and keep warming up? I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's disaster waiting to happen for the Dodgers. And also in the National League, I guess the Cubs just haven't played very well. Padres have a great bullpen, but they've been kind of inconsistently playing. So it's.
How about the Mets?
I think it's why the Mets got to make the playoffs first.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting, I think, to see. But we got some big series coming up this weekend. We'll get to those coming up a little bit later on in the show. College football week 4. What are we looking forward to? What are you looking forward to this
I
weekend?
think Arkansas Memphis
Yeah.
is the number one. Like, I wrote about it for the Grind City Media newsletter.
Oh,
tomorrow.
sign up.
But since the game day game back in 2019, like, that's got to be the biggest Memphis football game, right? Like, the biggest game here.
Yeah.
I mean, at the
Yeah.
moment, though, they don't, like, at the moment they're undefeated. Like, this, like, this is where, if you want to do something special with your season, you got to get this win on Saturday against a big SEC team. So I heard the game's going to be sold out. People are buying them on secondary market already. So, like, sounds like a good crowd's going to be there. And I don't know. We'll see what kind of team this really is. I feel like Memphis, we don't really know yet how good they are.
Yeah.
So,
Roser, what are you looking forward to this weekend?
It has to be Memphis, Arkansas, just because it's local, and I think it's probably going to be until Memphis could, if they ever get into a bigger, better conference. Like the last time you're going to, and Arkansas is like a middle of the pack SEC team, but like so it's the last time you're going to be able to play even a comparable team like this on your home field for who knows how long. So. Show up and show out.
Show up and bring a
Or
friend.
bring a friend. As Tommy West would say, be loud, be proud, and wear blue.
And wear blue. CJ, what are you looking forward to?
Big 12, they're all playing one another. And one of the things that was said about this conference preseason was, hey, we really don't know. It's 9 teams that could win this thing. I'm looking forward to seeing who comes out of the Big 12. That Utah-Texas Tech game is huge for that conference this week, but it's great to see them get like hot and heavy into their conference schedule. I think the Big 10 is into their conference schedule now as well, so that's going to be interesting to see. It's 3 ranked-on-ranked games this week, so it's not a lot of ranked-on-ranked in these conference schedules, but it's good to see them stop playing, the Southeast Missouri states of the world and start playing one another. Also, there's some interesting cross conference matchups. Also, I think SMU TCU is one. North Carolina is playing Central Florida. Central Florida. Miami and Florida are playing one another. Purdue and Notre Dame are playing. So there are some of those type matchups that I'll be keeping an eye on as well.
Yeah, and I think Indiana, Illinois is going to be interesting to see which of these teams is really good.
You know what else is interesting is, so this is for a lot of these teams, this is their fourth game. You're allowed to play 4 games before you can redshirt.
Right.
So some of these schools, like I saw people already talking about if Florida loses, does DJ Lagway take a red shirt and hit the transfer portal and save a year of eligibility? Like, there's a lot of these schools that have gotten off to, what if South Carolina loses? Like, there's a lot of schools that have gotten off to kind of rickety starts, and you think, well, some of these guys might be like, you know what? Like, Pavia is working on his 9th year of eligibility or whatever.
Right.
Some of these other guys might be like, you know what? Like, I can make a little more money playing college for 6 years than I can if my 6th-round draft pick or whatever. So, I don't know. I think that's worth keeping an eye on some of these teams that have gotten off to a slow start.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the Heisman odds. At this point, Carson Beck is your leader, but not good odds. Plus 750 for your leader. John Mateer of Oklahoma, plus 900. Wow. Dante Moore of Oregon, plus 1,300. Gunnar Stockton, plus 1,300. And Jeremiah Smith
Didn't
also
think that was coming.
plus 1,300. Marcel Reed, plus 1,400. Anybody on there you like yet, Roser?
Mateer. Mateer he's electric.
Yeah.
Like, he is. That kid is, man, he is really, really good. I have not watched enough of Oregon, really, so I don't have anything. Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith is awesome. I don't see it. Marcel Reed, impressive, too. Marcel Reed, very impressive. I would say Mateer and Reed.
Why didn't you mention Gunnar Stockton?
He's fine.
This is all
because you didn't cover for me last week. Because you kicked field goals.
That's all we can do.
Could have covered. That first drive, get me started on Tennessee, Georgia. The first drive of the second half, I was like, that is the most Georgia-ish drive ever. They just came out and were like, we are running the ball right at you, and you can't stop us, Tennessee. And I was like, this is going to be it. They're setting the tone in the second half. Tennessee's not going to be able to do crap. And then Tennessee didn't do crap on their next drive, and then Georgia decided to just play with their tallywhackers the whole time. Ended up kicking some couple field goals.
Classic
but if they would have
Bobo.
actually gone and actually scored touchdowns, they could have ran Tennessee out of there, and they didn't. They gave them faith. They let them believe, and they lucked out. And I wish they had to kick the extra point on the overtime touchdown, because then I would have covered.
Yeah, no kidding.
Then I would have covered.
I know. I was with a friend who
Yeah.
had Georgia. He's like, oh, we need a touchdown.
I was like, I need
no.
a touchdown. And then I was like, I was at Manning's in New Orleans. I'm like, oh, well, they're going to score a touchdown. They're going to score a touchdown. Oh, yeah, they don't have to kick the extra point.
Yeah.
They're only going to win by 3.
I had the under. But then halfway through the first quarter, I'm like, all right, well, that's out the window. Screw it. CJ's a big Marcel Reed guy, I know, right?
Yeah, I love Marcel Reed. I think that he's dynamic with his arms and with his legs. He's doing right now what I thought Lenore Sellers would be doing more of at South Carolina, just making plays with his arms and making plays with his legs.
He got concussed, though.
Even before the concussion, against Virginia Tech, and in the second game, I can't remember who they played. It's like, oh no, Lenore Sellers isn't doing this. The one who I would put money on, and he's got to be the longest of long shots right now because he didn't pop up there. Green, Arkansas.
Taylor Green.
Because
awesome.
there's something there with him.
That's the thing with Memphis this weekend. Taylor Green's going to be the best player they play all season, probably.
Yeah, Taylor Green he's tied for first in the nation in touchdown passes with 11. Him and Baron Morton from Texas Tech. Arkansas averages, it's the 5th most yards per game of any team. They average over 9 yards per play as a team.
It's over 500 a game.
Yeah, they're 5th in the nation in yards per game. It's their offense, and it is him. It's him and Bobby Petrino.
On top of the passing, only quarterback to average, 90 yards over 90 yards rushing per game. That puts him in the top 20 nationally. He has 307 total rushing yards, which puts him 11th nationally from the quarterback position. He is super dynamic with both his arms and his legs.
Yeah, there's only 2 quarterbacks in the country that are in the top 20 in rushing yards. And Taylor Green, like you said, is 11th. And then the kid at Old Dominion, I think, is 17th or 18th. Yeah.
How about
and
that?
then the Kosher QB, Retzlaff, Tulane. He's like 21st. He's like right outside.
But he's nowhere near, just from an arm talent standpoint. He does not throw the ball as well as you would like to see from the quarterback.
And they'll have Ole Miss this weekend. But speaking of Memphis and Arkansas, it's time for our first pick it or park it of the day. Memphis, a 7.5-point dog against Arkansas. The total at 62.5. Memphis 6-13 against the spread at home. Also, you got Memphis 9-17 against the spread against winning teams, and against SEC opponents 3-12 against the number of their last 15 against the Southeastern Conference. 27 of their last 39 have gone over the total. Arkansas 10-5 against the spread in their last 15 games, 11-3 against the spread their last 14 on the road, and 19-11 against the spread following a loss. 27 of their last 39 also have gone over the total. Arkansas won the last two meetings by 10.5 points each. I got Arkansas straight up, 38-27, too much Taylor Green. Arkansas to cover, the total goes over. However, since 2015, the Tigers have played 4 home games at 11 a.m. on ABC. 2015 against Ole Miss, 2016 against Houston, 2017 against UCLA, 2019 against Ole Miss. They are 4-0 in those 4 games.
Against the spread or just 4-0?
Well, they were dogs in all 4, so yeah. They
I'm taking
covered
Arkansas.
them, too. You're taking Arkansas as well?
Thanks. I think we've all learned, like, this has nothing to do with which team is better or not. Like, Memphis just doesn't cover. And they're probably going to win the game now because I take Arkansas. Like, I feel like my personal choices affect the way they play. But, yeah, I'll take Arkansas.
All right, Roser.
Too good.
Yeah, what is it? Since 2015, 5-0 in these spots?
4-0.
Since 2015.
4-0.
It was 5-0.
For 11 a.m. games.
Oh, for 11 a.m. There's another one in there that's not an 11 a.m.
Correct.
game. I think, yeah.
UCF.
Yeah, they're 5-0 in this spot. So, pick.
That was a thick pick.
This is your thick pick. With that being said, the Memphis defense is giving up 175 passing yards per game and only 69 rushing yards per game. Arkansas averages almost 570 yards per game. That's 5th in the nation. Memphis is Sutton Smith, 4 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's top 15 in the country. And Memphis averages 218 rushing yards on the ground. Taylor Green's 11 touchdowns leads the nation. I am taking Memphis. They are going to be able to run the ball. They will establish the run. Arkansas's defense is not impressive at all. At all. This is sandwiched between Ole Miss and Notre Dame for Arkansas. Easy letdown spot here. The Tigers are going to be fired up. This is their game. You just read it off. 4-0, 5-0 if you count the non-11 a.m. game. The Tigers cover in this spot, and they cover on Saturday at Simmons Bank Liberty Memorial Stadium.
That was a thick pick.
Yeah! Go Tigers! Dun, 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 dun.
Go Tigers, go!
That's right.
All right, CJ?
Y'all are Tiger haters.
I'll take Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm taking Arkansas as well.
I'm going to take Arkansas also.
Should have brought my hog hats for y'all to wear. I've got 2 of them.
We need
Oh,
3.
yeah. Let me get the race. I just think, Lane, you brought it up. Green is going to be the best player on the field, and he's going to have the ball in his hand for a majority of the time. And I'm not sure if Memphis has the athletes defensively to keep contain on him, keep him from breaking loose in the pocket and on some of those design quarterback runs. I'm also not really sure if Memphis can throw the ball. I don't know what their forward pass looks like. It looks fine against lesser competition, but it only looks fine. There are some real issues and flaws in the passing game for Memphis. And while I think they do want to run the ball, I think Silverfield would like to set the tone. If you can't be 2 yards in a cloud of dust against a team this much more physically gifted than what you are.
Arkansas,
so I'll take Arkansas.
Looks like an average team in the SEC, but in the American, I think they look like a
Taylor Green
awesome
Heisman.
team. Yeah.
Here's
so,
something else to watch out for.
oh boy.
Taylor Green got hurt last year. Taylor Green also, he was limping last week against Ole Miss. Their offense in the second half was not as good. Was not as good in the second half. Arkansas's was not.
How many points does Memphis have to score?
Memphis, they're going to score 30 to 40.
Do you remember the score when they won the SMU game on game day? I looked it up today.
Yeah, it was like 57 to
55 to 48 or something
Yeah,
crazy
this
like
defense
that.
is way better than Norvell's defense.
Yeah.
Silverfield actually, like, he I don't think Norvell played a different style. You can see, so he wants to play a more physical style. They've got a lot of P4 transfers. They're a more physical team. I think they're going to be able to run the ball. I think Memphis runs the ball in different ways too. Like they've got 3 or 4 different guys they use, so I think they'll be able to run the ball.
They're going to put me and CJ and Fish on the Memphis.
And we're talking about Arkansas.
Video, like hating on the team the way Bennett's on the video this week, hating on them. And then if they win, they're going to put Roser on there.
When they win.
Wait, is Bennett really on the
Yeah,
Jumbotron?
they put out a hype video. I saw it on Gary Parrish show. They put out a hype video for the game, and the start of it, it's Bennett, not his face, but his voice, talking about like, he doesn't really say anything bad about Memphis, but it's more like talking about how important the Troy game is, and he's like, this is the kind of game you can't lose. You can't get tripped up in a big game like this or whatever.
That's awesome. Shout out Bennett.
Yeah.
Look at B. Doyle.
But they make Bennett, who actually went to Memphis, sound like a hater in the thing.
And is the most non-hater person up here.
Well, it's
like
also
you want some
like-
hate.
like-
I say hateful things all the time.
Yeah.
Why am I not up somewhere?
Yeah, you're like a professional hater.
Yeah.
Jessica,
we're all haters about something.
It's like
Bennett's
Jessica
not.
made that Diana Taurasi video? Yeah, hating on Diana Taurasi, and she didn't really hate on her. They just took the one part where she sounded like she hated.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, we'll take a break here on the Odds Couple. When we come back, we'll look at the other big games going on in the country this weekend and some big ones in the National Football League. 2 games that have 2-0 teams going at it. So we'll talk about those when we return. It's the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
The NBA announced their Dunk of the Year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
How did they sell you on Memphis?
We're really just, I was really looking at the success that Memphis had, something I wanted to be a part of, and then the reputation Coach Silverfield and Coach Cramsey had as an OC, the things that he was able to do with Seth and the things that he's done in his career. I felt like that's something I wanted to be a part of, and I felt myself being able to excel in his offense. And also, I looked at the weapons around and everybody that I was going to be playing it with.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. It is time now for Pick It or Park It, where I will give some trends, and then I will ask the fellas whether or not they want to pick it.
Wait, down.
Or park it.
And then if it's a
That was a thick pick.
That's if it's a juicy one.
That's a
What's
juice.
that parking sound? Like, who is that parking? One of the Georgia football players?
Shout out Ryan. Did you hear what Ryan Silverfield
Yeah,
said
hater.
on his coach's show?
He was trying to make it on. He was trying to make it on Who Said It.
He's trying to make it on.
I was like-
he's on the hype video for Georgia this week.
Yeah, I was like, damn, what did Georgia do? Like, well, I mean, we know what they did, but like, why are you talking about it? Like, all right, coach.
that
He's
was
a hater.
All right, we start with a game against ranked opponents this week. The Utah Utes taking on Texas Tech. Both teams undefeated. Utah comes in 3.5-point favorite. The total at 58.5. Utah 1-4 straight up their last 5 at home. 1-7 straight up their last 8 against Big 12 opponents. And 5 of their last 7 have gone over the total. Texas Tech, meanwhile, 10-2-1 against the spread. Their last 13 on a Saturday. 4-1 against the spread. Their last 5 on the road. 7-3 against the spread as a dog, and 6 of their last 7 have gone over. I'm taking Texas Tech to win it big by 11, 35-24. Red Raiders get the win. They cover the spread, and the total goes over the number. Lang, pick it or park it?
I'm picking.
Oh, shoot.
No.
I'm picking it, and I'm taking Utah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, quarterback Devin Dampier, no interceptions this season, leads the team passing and rushing, electric player. I was just thinking this game is at Utah. Starts at 11 o'clock our time, which means 10 a.m. start time. So I'll take the home team in this one. Both teams are undefeated. I'll go Utah.
All right, Roser?
I'm picking it. Oh, come on. You know we're taking the Utes. You don't just go into whatever that stadium's called with the mountains as the backdrop and come out with a victory. Utah quarterback Devin Dampier against ranked teams in his career, and he's played at New Mexico also. 4 touchdowns, 2 picks, and then 5 rushing touchdowns on that. Texas Tech quarterback Baron Morton, everybody loves him, right?
Yep.
He's played 7 games. I held up 5. 7 games in his career against ranked teams. 7 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. When he steps up in class, his game goes to ass. Give me Utah minus the 3. I'm laying it.
That was a thick pick.
CJ.
That was thick.
It's gonna take me a while. I'll pick this.
We'll get there. We need a touch screen like right in front of you.
Just right here. Just
Yeah.
boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that would be real scientific. Oh, notebook time, fellas.
What notebook?
Workplace select.
Oh, all day.
Every day. Texas Tech is averaging 602 yards per game. That's 602. That's damn near 1,000 yards per game. Now they ain't playing anybody, but still, that is pretty damn impressive. Utah's allowing just 4 yards per play. Texas Tech per play, 8.1 yards. This will come down to, can the Utes keep Texas Tech off schedule? The Utah allowing opponents to convert on just 22% of their third downs. The Utes have only given up in 3 games so far. They've only given up 8 third down conversions. 8 in 3 games. That is real impressive. They are at home, but Texas Tech is going to be too much for them. I'll take Texas Tech plus the 3.5. I think this one is going to be close. Utah might win, but it'll come down to a last second something or another. And I like the over in this one as well.
All right.
By the way, this line is 3 now.
Is it 3 now?
It is 3. The
Okay.
line is 3 now.
Okay.
It was 3, went to 3.5. It's back at 3.
They saw I was on Utah. And
Yeah, probably.
Sharks got
Oklahoma taking on Auburn this week. Jackson Arnold making his return to Norman. Oklahoma 6.5-point favorite against Auburn. The total at 48.5. Oklahoma 10-5 against the number at home in their last 15. 9-2 against the spread in September. They are 43-5 straight up their last 48 on the home turf, and 4 of their last 5 as a favorite have gone under, including all of the 3 games they've played this year have gone under the total as well. Auburn, meanwhile, 3-14 against the spread in the month of September. They've lost 21 of their last 24 straight up against top 25 opponents, and 22 of their last 28 following a straight-up win have gone under. The last 2 meetings between these 2 teams, Oklahoma won both, Oklahoma covered both, and both games went under. We're going with Oklahoma. 27-20 Sooners win it. They cover, and the total goes under, as Roser has pointed out in the past. Oklahoma games at home especially seem to go under the total.
I'm going to pick this one, Boomer Sooner. If I had to pick anybody to slow down Jackson Arnold, how about his former head coach, who's a defensive specialist, and Brent Venables? He doesn't. They haven't been letting him really cut loose. He only has 60 pass attempts this season for Auburn. I'll take Oklahoma to win this one. I think they win it big at home, and so I'm taking the Sooners.
All right, Roser?
All right, I got a pick on this game.
Okay.
I have a pick. But it's not the point spread. It's going to go the total. But real quick, on this right here. Oklahoma is one of 2 teams in college football to be allowing fewer than 100 yards passing and 100 yards rushing per game. Now, they're the only team that's played 3 games that's done it. Do you know the other team?
Georgia.
No, the other team. No.
Navy.
Maybe? You say maybe or
I
Navy?
said Navy.
No.
Utah.
BYU.
I was close.
It's BYU. BYU is the only other team allowing fewer than 100 yards rushing and 100 yards passing per game. That'll all get changed out as you get deeper into your schedule. But I will say, for Auburn, they are 15th in passing yards. They are 3rd in rushing yards per game in the SEC. This game comes down to, can Auburn run the ball? Why? Not just because it's difficult to pass on Oklahoma, but because even Jackson Arnold has played 2 good games in his college career, one at Oklahoma and one at Auburn. What do they both have in common? The game against Alabama last year that Oklahoma won, 25 carries, 131 yards. He only threw the ball 11 times. The opening season win against Baylor, 16 carries, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns, only threw the ball 17 times. Auburn has to run the ball. I like the total in this, under the 48.5. Last year's game was 27-21, so you were close. You were right there at 48. But the last time Oklahoma played a Power 4 team at home and went over 48.5, November 24th, 2023 against TCU. So I'll take the under.
All right.
Pick.
CJ?
Pick.
I'll pick it as well. Oklahoma, as great as that defense has looked so far to start the season, they haven't forced a turnover yet on the year. So that's something to keep an eye on as the season progresses. They'll need to be able to get turnovers and get that offense set up in good field position in short field situations. I'll take Oklahoma laying the 6.5. With all of that being said, I'm not sure if Arnold, so much of what we think about quarterbacks is, hey, can you take care of the ball? Also, can you make the right decision quickly? He doesn't seem to be able to make quick decisions already with 7 sacks on the season. I think last year he was sacked 34 times on the season. That's not all on poor offensive line play. Sure, that's a piece of it, but some of it is, hey, you're taking too long to make these reads. And we got the report coming out of the summer camp and some of these off seasons that they were asking, Hugh Freeze was asking the defensive coordinator, hey, slow things down a bit for him. Let him get more into a rhythm and let's build that confidence. You're not going to be able to do that with Venables in this Sooner defense. I will also take the under. I love the under in this one. The under is absolutely the play, under the 48.5.
I don't know what the odds are, but I kind of like Oklahoma to maybe be the national champs.
Really?
It's, you know what? If you want to go look at odds, it's not a bad one because they may have the best player in the country.
That was a thick
And they've got the defense to me. Like they've got
the defense.
They've got personnel. They got a good coach. So they kind of have all those boxes. They're a little under the radar right now too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right. Big one going on in Lincoln, Nebraska, as the Michigan Wolverines will take on Nebraska. Michigan comes in on the road as a 2.5-point favorite. The total at 45.5. Michigan is 22-1 straight up as a favorite. 5-2 against the spread in their last 7. 15 of their last 21 against the Big Ten have gone over the total, and 5 of 6 as a favorite have gone over the total as well. Nebraska 3-17 straight up as an underdog. 3-10 straight up against Big Ten opponents. They lost their last 6 as an underdog, and 4 of their last 5 at home have gone under the total. Head-to-head, Michigan has won 4 of the last 5. They've covered 4 of the last 5 as well. I like Michigan, 26-21. Michigan wins it. They cover the spread, and it goes over the total. Lang?
I'm picking it too. And I'm going with Nebraska. I don't think Nebraska is a great team, but Michigan's played one good team this year, and they got thumped pretty good. Their quarterback, Blair Underwood, is that his name?
Blair Underwood, yeah.
Yeah. He's been okay, but that game against Oklahoma didn't look good. He has 2 touchdown passes this season. I'll take Nebraska to win this thing. I figure Matt Rule will figure out a way to win this thing.
People keep telling me that Underwood's the real deal.
I think it's Underhill.
And
Bryce Underwood.
And it's people who I respect.
Who keeps telling you that?
Like
CJ?
No, college football insider people.
I think that kid's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't mean
guess
he's
I'm
gonna be
waiting
awesome
for it
this
to
week,
happen.
though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think they need him to be awesome this week. I had Parkett on here, but we're going to pick it. We're going to pick this win. And we're going to take Michigan. We're laying the points with Michigan, and here's why.
Why?
This comes down to running the football like we talked about. If Auburn's going to beat Oklahoma, it's going to be because they run the ball. Or if they keep it close, it's because they run the ball well. Michigan run the ball against Nebraska, and you can run the ball against Nebraska. Nebraska's given up 136 rushing yards per game. 202 rushing yards Cincinnati had against them. And you say, well, I mean, yeah, they've played 3 teams, and 2 of them are total crap in Houston Christian and Akron. But they didn't run the ball against them. It all came from Cincinnati. Au contraire, because Houston Christian's number 1 running back, Zyshawn Edwards, had 13 carries for 82 yards, an average of 6.3 yards per carry. Akron's number 1 running back, Sean Patrick, 2 first names, had 12 carries for 64 yards, averaged 5.3 yards per carry. What does Michigan bring? You're talking about Bryce Underwood. I'm talking to you about Justice Haynes, who in that Oklahoma game had 19 carries for 125 yards and a touchdown. Justice Haynes, 7.9 yards per carry on the season, 5 touchdowns. He's 5th in the nation in rushing yards. He goes big against that Nebraska defense, and the Wolverines get the road win behind Biff Poggi.
All right, CJ.
Yeah, I can't sit this one out. I'm absolutely going to pick it.
Yeah.
There are teams who want to hit, and there are teams who don't want to hit, and then there are teams who like to hit, and Michigan likes to hit. That is going to be a physical football team. Nebraska is playing against. Rosa laid out the strengths of the run game, and all of that is true. You couple that with the fact, I think you can rattle Raiola. I think you can get at him and make him really uncomfortable, get him with the happy feet, make him making bad decisions. Nobody has forced him to do that yet. Cincinnati came close in that 20-17 win for the Cornhuskers, but I think Michigan can absolutely get pressure on you. They've got a deep defensive line. They are rotating 8-9 guys in, unlike last year where when Mason Graham went out, and I'm blanking on the other guy who went out, first round draft pick, you didn't have anything up front to get pressure on the quarterback and to be disruptive in the backfield. Michigan has that this season. They have it at least good enough to rattle Nebraska. We'll see when they have to play better teams what that means, what that front can do. But against Nebraska, they'll be able to go out there and handle Nebraska, I think, pretty convincingly. I think we'll all be sitting here on Monday wowing at the fact that Nebraska at a certain point in that game looked like they didn't want to hit anymore. So I'll take the Wolverines.
I think I think CJ hit on a point about Raiola. It feels like you can rattle him.
Sure.
You can shake him a little bit.
True sophomore.
Yeah.
And he's a year early, so he's only 18.
Yeah. And he wants to be Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't even know who he is yet.
My only qualm with Michigan will be, are you going to let Underwood go? Are you going to let him throw the ball? You brought up Lang, the fact he did not look well against Oklahoma. That wasn't because of him.
Yeah,
that was because of the play calling also. Oklahoma's good, but the play calling Michigan had was, hey, we're just going to run the ball on first down and second down, and we're going to try and dink and dunk our way downfield on third down. Oklahoma's defense is way too good for that. The fact that he only has 2 touchdown passes on the season, and they both came in this past game. So we got 3 games into the season with this kid not having a touchdown pass. That says more about the way Michigan is calling games than it does about him as a talent. If you sit down and you watch him, you can see he can make the throws that really talented quarterbacks are able to make. They've just got to trust him, and I'm not sure if this is a game when that happens or if it'll happen later on in the season. But they've got to unleash him.
I don't know if this is the season that they trust him. They just run the ball. That's what they do, right?
All right, we got the Florida Gators as an underdog again this week as they take on the Miami Hurricanes. Canes have looked really good to start the season. 7.5-point favorite, only a 7.5-point favorite against the Gators, with the total at 51.5. Miami 4-1 against the spread at home. They've won 9 straight on the home field. 13-3 straight up as a favorite. Now, Florida 6-14 against the spread against non-conference opponents. They are 8-14 against the spread on the road. 4-23 straight up on the road against ranked teams. Florida's last 7 games have gone under the total. Head-to-head, Miami has won 7 of the last 8. They've covered 7 of the last 8, and 4 of the last 5 meetings have gone under the total. Not enough points. Miami, they win, they cover, the total goes under the 51.5. Lang?
I cannot believe this is only a 7.5 point line. I'm picking this one. I know a broken ATM when I see one. I am taking Miami. I don't trust Carson Beck. Have you ever, the other fun thing this season, if you watch all these Miami games on TV, there's always a part where they talk about how poorly he was treated at Georgia, how he just wasn't able to make it work. And you're like, what are you talking about, dude? Like he was given
They wouldn't
everything.
give him a fast car to drive.
He had a Lamborghini. He leased it. Poor
he got
decision.
it in Miami.
But yeah, he probably has it in Miami. Well, he's got that influencer girlfriend in Miami too.
One of the Cavenders.
But they broke up, and now he might be with a different influencer. From what I've
The
seen.
other
He got
Cavender?
robbed too.
Yeah,
He's not
had a
with the
tough
other
time.
Cavender.
He's had a
Is he?
tough year.
He's a great like physical specimen. He has everything you would want from a quarterback. But last year he had so many times where he just made poor decisions. DJ Lagway has not looked good for Florida this year. Like I saw a clip of him from high school this week. That dude was unstoppable running the ball. He doesn't run anymore. I don't know if they don't let him or he's just been so banged up. He didn't go have practice, like spring practice or fall practice because he was hurt. He gets hurt all the time. I think Miami blows him out of this one. Like I think Florida doesn't want to fire Billy Napier because they're paying him too much money and he's just going to be a dead man walking the rest of this season. So I think Miami. I think these players are checked out. I go Miami.
Yeah, I got to pick this game. I originally was going to park it because I don't really give a crap about either one of these teams at this point, but I'm going to pick it, and this just comes down to the quarterback spot. I mean, Carson Beck for his entire career is 65 touchdowns to 22 interceptions, 158.8 quarterback rating. DJ Lagway had 5 touchdowns and 6 interceptions last year. He's got 12 and 9. He's got 17 touchdowns and 15 interceptions for his career.
He had 5 interceptions last week.
5 touchdowns, 6 picks this year.
Yeah.
Because he had 5 last week. 12 touchdowns, 9 picks last year. 17 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. This is just a big bag of average blah. Like, he's not that good. So, yeah. Last year against Miami, he threw 6 passes. He was 3 of 6 for 31 yards and an interception. Give me Miami. Yeah.
Oh,
Miami wins the game 38-16. And yeah, that's the end of Florida.
CJ?
Didn't he got knocked out in that Miami game?
Probably he gets hurt. I've lost track of how many games he's gotten hurt.
Listen, we as the college football viewing collective have spent a lot of time speculating about what's going on with Arch, whether or not Arch is 100% with that shoulder. I think we can make some of the same questions or have some of the same questions about Lagway. I don't think he was
in a boot in camp. Like,
I don't think he's good to go. With that being said, this is a rivalry game. It is Florida-Miami. Florida does have athletes. We saw them go to LSU and only fall 10-20. It is a disappointing season for the Gators, no doubt so far. But it's not over, and it's not like that talent is gone just yet, and they'll be up and juiced for this game. I think this is going to be close. I think Miami's in for a fight. I think Billy Napier is going to make this a dog fight, and we're going to find out whether or not Miami has the toughness physically and mentally to come away with a win over a team that they are much better than. I like Florida plus the 7.5. I think Miami wins straight up, but give me the Gators plus the points.
Ooh, spicy
all right.
pick.
Wait. That was a thick pick.
It's a thick
pick. Big Ten, we already talked about one Big Ten game this week. There's another one that features 2 ranked teams as Indiana takes on Illinois this week. Indiana, a 5.5-point favorite. The total of this one, 53.5. Indiana 11-4 against the spread their last 15. 11-0 straight up at home. 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 on the home field. 11-2 against the spread as a favorite, and 11-3 against the spread taking on Big Ten opponents. Now Illinois has been just as good. 7-0 against the spread their last 7 games. 15-2 against the spread their last 17 on the road, and 8-2 against the spread as an underdog. Indiana has covered the last 5 between the two teams, 5-0 against the spread. 2 of the 3 have gone under. In Indiana, 5-1 against the spread against Illinois at home, with 5 of the 7 have gone under as well. I'll go with under the total. I'm taking Indiana to win by a touchdown. 28-21, Indiana covers, and it goes under the total. Lane?
Is the second floor open yet? Because I'm parking this one. I'm staying away. I did watch the whole Illinois Duke game a couple weeks ago. They're competent. They're fine. They're pretty good. They're just better than Duke. I don't know what to make of this one. I'm staying away. By the way, the Florida game, one other thing. If Lagway gets hurt, the backup quarterback. Last year was the kid who transferred from Princeton or Yale. And he was terrible. And he would come in the games and they would just get blown out. He's still the backup quarterback.
Oh, gosh.
So, yeah, if Lagway gets knocked out of that thing, all bets are off. It might turn into blood. Either way, I'm parking Indiana, Illinois. Johnny?
Well, in this line, if you like Illinois, it's 6 at most places now, and including you can set. There's quite a few places, including FanDuel, you can get it 6.5.
Ooh.
You can get 6.5 if you like Illinois. I'm parking this game.
Let's
I have
go.
to park this game.
Park next to me.
Yeah, I'm parked right next to you, and if it's on the 3rd floor still, that's fine. If it's on the 2nd floor, or we'll just weasel our way to the 1st floor, which is open now. Indiana struggled with Old Dominion, and Old Dominion appears to be a pretty solid team, though. Altmaier, 8 touchdowns, no picks. I'd like to see more from. I want to see more from Indiana. So it's a stay away.
All right. CJ.
I'm going to pick it. Indiana has one of the best run games in the Big Ten and in the nation. They've got 27 rushing plays, over 10 yards, which leads the Big Ten. They average 307 yards per game on the ground against Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, and Indiana State. Here's where those teams rank nationally in run defense. Old Dominion 124th, Kennesaw State 109th, Indiana State 69th, but that's an FCS school. They're not going to be able to run the ball like that against Illinois. And so now let's see whether or not Indiana can move the football. I like Illinois plus the points, and I think this is going to be another really close game, just like Florida-Miami. I look forward to sitting down and watching this.
All right, as we turn to the National Football League, another game that features 2 teams where the trends are all very good. Philadelphia and the Rams. Philadelphia, a 3.5-point favorite over Los Angeles. Total at 43.5. Philadelphia is 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 games, 6-2 against the spread their last 8 on the home field, 5-2 against the spread as a favorite. Now the Rams, meanwhile, 10-2 against the spread in their last 12, 7-0 against the spread their last 7 on the road, and 5-1 against the spread against NFC opponents, 10-4 against the spread as a dog. Head-to-head, Philadelphia 16-4-1 against the spread the last 21 meetings between these two teams, and 5 of the last 7 meetings have gone over. Due to that, I got the Eagles. 24-20, they just covered by the hook, and the Eagles will cover the spread, and the total will go over. Lang.
I hate watching the Eagles play because I hate the tush push.
The tush push.
It's terrible. We got to get rid of the tush push.
That's why they're going to get rid of it now.
Why? Because it's just terrible to watch? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get to it. I got
you
a
get
little
to
bit.
it. I hate the tush push. I hate the Eagles. They're going to win this game because they're going to control the ball, make it boring, dirty it up. I'll pick it. I'll take the Eagles minus the 3.5.
All right.
I'm going to pick it also. So the tush push, the false starts that happened last week, multiples that they do not call. Now they have the ammo they need to get rid of it. They have that and the entertainment factor they can use.
Or they just should call the false starts.
They should just call the false start, but the referees can't even see it. Like, that's how low they can't even see it. Now you have the ammo. You need to get rid of it after this season. I would expect more false. I would expect a couple false starts on the tush push call this week. Did you know the Philadelphia Eagles, they are 29th in the NFL in total yards. 2-0, though, but 29th in yards. The Cowboys outgained them 307 to 302. The Chiefs outgained them 294 to 216. And they're giving up over 120 yards per game on the ground. 28-22. The Rams played them better than any team last year in the playoffs. Rams got another offseason under the belt. We worried about Stafford all offseason. He appears fine. Devontae Adams got his touchdown, got on the board last week. Give me the Rams plus the 3.5, but I don't think I'm going to need it.
Oh,
Rams straight up. The Eagles are not. I don't think the Eagles are that good right now. They haven't been. If CeeDee Lamb could catch the ball, they might have lost to Dallas.
Yeah. All right, CJ.
And if Travis Kelce could catch the ball, they would have lost to the Chiefs.
I'll pick it and hit the sounder, and then I'll take the Rams plus the points. I'm leaning towards Rams straight up, but I'm not there yet. I don't have that type of thick pick. I think this one will be a close one. To similarly talented teams taking on one another. That Rams passing game will be unlike anything that the Eagles have seen thus far. And they may be able to apply pressure on the Eagles, to your point, Lane, to make them feel like, hey, we can't just sit back and play the time and possession thing, because this offense is explosive and they can get points up in a hurry. So I'll take the Eagles. Not the Eagles. I'll take the Rams plus the points.
All right, another one between undefeated teams. You got the 49ers minus 1.5 against the Arizona Cardinals. The total at 44.5. San Francisco 3-8 against the spread. Their last 11 games, 4-12 against the spread. Their last 16 at home. Arizona, meanwhile, 7-3 against the spread on the road. They are 9-2 against the spread as an underdog. Head-to-head, Arizona's won 7 of the last 10 meetings at San Francisco, and 6 of the last 7 have gone over the total. 5 of the last 7 at San Francisco have gone over. We're going with my Cardinals, 24-21, straight up. Don't even need the points. 24-21, thick pick. Cardinals. 24-21, they cover the spread, and the total goes over the 44.5.
I'm taking a slim pick.
Oh,
do we have that?
Slim pick?
Just pick.
I'll take a slim pick. I take the Cardinals, and I want the points.
Okay.
But I think it's time for the Cardinals, and Kyler Murray gets a little fist bump for his Michael Vick tribute this week. John?
All right.
Is Purdy playing?
No, I don't think so. But tell me you don't watch the 49ers without telling me you don't watch the 49ers. Because if
I don't watch
think
the 49ers.
we are going to go a game without kicking a field goal, you are out of your mind thinking we're just scoring 21 and that's going to be it. We're kicking a field goal somewhere in there.
Yeah, 7 of them.
So if it's going to be we're gonna kick 7, that is absolutely possible. Kyle Shanahan, the Cardinals, he is 7-9 against them. That's the only team in the NFC West that Kyle Shanahan has a losing record against. Kyler Murray has also averaged 57 rushing yards, and he has 4 rushing touchdowns against Robert Saleh's defenses over his career. That's in San Francisco and the Jets. The grades are out on offensive lines and pass protection. The Cardinals have the second highest graded offensive line and pass protection. The 49ers are third, actually. The Broncos are number 1. So with all that said, and Kyler Murray has been scrambling on 10.4% of his dropbacks. One thing, the Cardinals have been outscored 16-0 in the fourth quarter and 22-10 in the second half of games so far this year, but it's because they've been up by a lot on the Saints and then the Panthers. So, but it's because they've been up a lot. So that's been skewed. They've been up double digits 44% of their games so far this year. So, again, Shanahan losing record against the Cardinals. Kyler Murray has averaged big numbers against Robert Saleh's defenses, and he's scrambling on 10.4% of his dropbacks this year. So, I don't care. F him. Niners, minus 1.5. Screw him. Yeah.
CJ.
I'm not picking the freaking Cardinals.
I'll take the Niners laying the 1.5.
Oh, all right.
It was a pick'em. It came out as a pick'em, I think, or it came out as Cardinals +1, or it came out as Cardinals -1, and it's flipped. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. We'll see about. We'll see. This will be a much tougher test. Our defense so far has been able to make the plays. At the end of the game, they've come up and made the plays.
All right, we'll take a break here on the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. When we come back, we'll look at tonight's action between the Bills and the Dolphins. Plus, we'll have our picks for the week.
Picks!
That's all next. That's all next here on the Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
The NBA announced their Dunk of the Year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
you want to be where you think the University of Memphis belongs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what the next step is?
I think we're positioned, we're ripe for success. And so what I don't want to do is make an intermediate move if it's not going to position us well. And so my job is to make sure when that opportunity presents itself and the circumstance is right, that Memphis is prepared 100% to take advantage of it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Odds Couple. As we wrap things up here on this Thursday afternoon, don't forget to join us Monday as well, as we'll recap the weekend here on The Odds Couple at 2 o'clock. That'll be Monday. And then every Thursday, we get you set for the weekend and get you set for Thursday night football. And tonight, it's the Buffalo Bills minus 12.5 against the Miami Dolphins, total at 49.5. The line has kind of fluctuated between 11.5 and 12.5 even today. But Buffalo's 12-5 against the spread their last 17, 6-1 against the spread at home. Miami 3-11 against the spread as a dog. 10 of the last 11 in Buffalo have gone over between these two teams. So I got Buffalo winning tonight, and I got them winning big. 35-17 Buffalo. They covered the spread, and it goes over. Don't think about this spread too much. I know it's a big number, but Miami's trash, and they're going through a trash week. So they're a dumpster fire, and Buffalo will take advantage of it.
Yep.
Lang?
Are we picking this game?
Yeah.
We're talking about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's in my picks.
All right. Well, you can skip it then if you'd like.
I should probably sit this one out.
Okay.
No, that's fine if you want to sit this one out.
No, I picked it later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've got picks on so many of ththese games, and I just went ahead and did it.
Good.
Yeah, we said we were doing that. So let's go Buffalo, and then let's just make it juicy. You can go. There's a 50% profit boost, 50% profit boost on DraftKings right now. You can do James Cook anytime touchdown. You can take that from minus 175 to minus 116, or I like it to get a little juicier. We can go James Cook 2+ touchdowns at plus 310. Add the 50% profit boost and get plus 465.
Ooh.
What do we think about that?
Juicy.
Or we can go James Cook anytime touchdown, parlayed with Josh Allen anytime touchdown, get a 50% boost and go plus 258. Whatever you want to do. But I think James Cook touchdown seems like a pretty safe deal for tonight. So
all right,
do that, and also the Bills to cover. Parlay that crap. Do whatever you want to do, but just take the Bills.
Yeah. CJ?
I love it, Juicy Rosa. Thank you. I will take the Bills laying the points.
Yeah.
Like you said, don't think too much about the points. This is ridiculous that it is this high. That just speaks to how bad these Dolphins are right now.
Absolutely. All right, time for our picks here this week. I'll go ahead and get us started with the picks. My first pick is we talked about it earlier. I like Oklahoma minus the 6.5 against Auburn. Also, I like Missouri. That number's kind of been all over the place, and who knows where it'll be tomorrow. If Sellers isn't playing, which doesn't seem like he is, it might even go up more than that. But it's 10.5 right now. I like Mizzou over South Carolina. Mizzou has covered 8 straight games. I'll take Miami minus the 7.5 against Florida. The Eagles minus the 3.5 against the Rams. And then I'll take the Ravens Monday night minus 4.5 against the Lions. 6-2 against the spread their last 8, and 4-1 against the number last 5 times they've played Detroit. So I'll take the Ravens Monday Night Football. Their offense is dynamic. Lang.
I'm a fan of the Atlanta Falcons, so I know a dumpster fire when I see one.
Yeah.
I'm going to take we'll get to the NFL there. I told you guys, I feel like nobody's going to know how to stop Jackson Arnold better than Brent Venables and that staff because they watched him screw up all season last year. Oklahoma is going to win that one by a lot. Nebraska-Michigan one, this is more a bet against Blair Underwood than it is a bet for whatever. A bet for Nebraska. So I'm taking Nebraska in this one. And then our dumpster fire portion of the program. Florida's a dumpster fire. They're actually just reading an article on CBSSports.com about how DJ Lagway, essentially from January to April, couldn't throw a ball. In the spring game, he only handed the ball off, and now he's trying to basically play himself.
In September, he hasn't been able to throw the
ball
either.
He looks terrible. Give me Miami. Bills Dolphins, like we said, a mess. Although when CJ picked this game in his picks, Roser was like, I love that pick. I picked it 2 days earlier. crickets. Just saying.
Well, you put Buffalo plus 12 and a half.
I'll
you
take the 12
literally
and a half.
put Buffalo.
I'm picking Buffalo.
Which could be
That's
the
right.
University of Buffalo. You didn't say
No,
Bills.
We knew.
And you
I'm
said
taking
plus,
Buffalo.
and the Bills would not be plus 12 and a half against anybody.
Well, they are.
So
I'm taking the Bills, and then I'm going to take the Cowboys. Take the Cowboys minus 1.5. I don't know if the Cowboys are really any good because the Giants lit them up the other day. They're particularly susceptible in the secondary. I'm just betting against Caleb Williams.
This is a Bears suck bet.
Yeah, I think that Caleb Williams cannot throw those long passes. Russell Wilson was throwing those moon balls. Caleb Williams can't do that. I'll take the Cowboys to win this game, maybe by a field goal or a little bit more, but this is a Cowboys, a Bears suck bet more than it is a Cowboys are good bet.
All right.
CJ.
I think Oregon wants to beat the hell out of Oregon State because it's a rivalry. So I'll take Oregon State over the 55.5 with most of those points coming from Oregon. I'll take Ole Miss laying the 13.5 against Tulane. Michigan, we talked about it laying the 1.5 against Nebraska. We also talked about Illinois, Indiana under the 52.5, and we just talked Bills are going to beat the hell out of the Dolphins. Roser, what you got?
All right, I'm going to roll with Oregon minus 35.5 against Oregon State. I think Oregon wants to beat the crap out of them. Oregon won last year 49-14 in Corvallis. This Oregon State team is giving up 38 points per game. This Oregon defense has forced 4 turnovers in their last 2 games. Oregon State, they're just not good. It's in Eugene. I expect Oregon, let's call it 55-10. Let's call it 55-10.
Right,
Oregon wins this game. I'm taking Utah minus the 3 against Texas Tech. We went through it. Texas Tech quarterback Baron Morton, 7 touchdowns, 9 picks against ranked teams. This is a ranked team. It is also on the road, tough environment in Utah, and it's going to be an early start. Memphis plus the 7.5. Memphis is covered in these spots. They absolutely have. It's a sandwich game for Arkansas between Ole Miss and Notre Dame. I like the Tigers to cover the 7.5. I'm taking the 49ers. It's 1.5. I'm taking the 49ers minus 1.5 against the Cardinals because screw the Cardinals. I don't care if all the numbers tell me to take the Cardinals. Screw the Cardinals. Rams plus 3.5 against the Eagles. The Eagles have been outgained in both of their games this year. The Rams have looked really good. Eagles have been giving up rushing yards. I think the Rams can run the ball a little bit with Blake Corum and Kyron Williams. I expected him success on the ground and through the air. I like the Rams plus the 3.5.
All right, there you go. There are the picks. How about a couple of free picks for you?
Free
free picks.
How about Rice minus the 2.5 tonight at Charlotte? A little Thursday night college football for you?
I was thinking about making rice for dinner.
Oh, yeah? Well, there you go. Put a little money on Rice, eat a little rice, everybody be happy. Also, going with the Yankees minus the 1.5 tonight in Baltimore against the Orioles. Max Fried on the hill for that one. So a couple of free picks for you.
Here we go. I think I found it. I think I found our parlay.
Okay.
Well, the odds went down on James Cook. But you can get James Cook 2+ touchdowns, Josh Allen 25 or more rushing yards, 50% profit boost, plus 750.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a big winner for you.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for us today here on The Odds Couple. Thank you much for joining us here today. We'll be back with you again on Monday at 2 o'clock as we'll recap the busy weekend in sports. And who knows, maybe Virginia Tech will have a coach. Maybe. Go Hokies. I'm available. Hire Rob.
Billy Napier might be available after the weekend.
Billy Napier might be available as well. All right, that's going to do it for us. For CJ, for Roser, for Lang, I'm Fish. Thanks for joining us. Good luck with your bets this weekend. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll talk to you again Monday here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.